Hey everybody, Dave Lerner, Venture Studio. We're here with the co-founder of Contently, Shane Snow. He's a repeat guest. Shane, great to see you.
Thanks for having me back on.
So for those in our audience who actually don't know what you guys do, tell us what you are now.
Contently is a marketplace that connects the world's best writers with the world's best publishers. So essentially, it's the talent of hundreds of thousands of journalists across America in a database that the publishers can then come and connect with and manage in the cloud.
Well, it's been like 9 or 10 months. A lot has happened since we last saw you. Give us a little update on what's happening with Contently.
So we've grown from 3 co-founders working from our apartments, basically, and working out of General Assembly to a team of 6 in-house here in New York. And we have a couple other full-time people in other states. And we did the Techstars program. We raised seed money, and we're about to close our Series A. And we've grown from basically $1,000 a month to fingers crossed, we'll be at 2 or 3 million for the year by the time the year closes. So,
right.
Total, not monthly, unfortunately.
Right. Let's talk a little about your business model. I understand you may have pivoted. What's up?
We started making a big push towards enterprise and towards big brands rather than small and medium-sized businesses. And there's a play in the long run for those guys, but we made a big sort of step in that direction earlier this year, and then also we did a lot of thinking, especially through the Techstars program, of what we want to be when we grow up, and changed from more of a service-based model to a marketplace model.
What is the big picture vision for Contently?
Contently is going to be the world's marketplace for publishing. So the entire world of creative talent is going freelance. Companies are firing their employees and hiring them back as freelancers. We're going to be the marketplace that powers all of that, whether it's for writing and journalism or for broadcast and videography and photography. Contently is going to be the marketplace where all those transactions happen, and it's going to be disruptive to PR agencies, to ad agencies, and as brands become the publishers, we want to be the platform that fuels that revolution.
What's the real value proposition for a journalist? Let's say he uses your service a little bit, now he has a direct relationship with a publisher. Why doesn't he disintermediate you?
There are a couple of things. One of the big pain points for freelance writers is getting paid on time or at all. So we basically take it on Contently to pay the writers instantly as sort of a guarantee. And for that reason, that's one of the biggest reasons writers stick around right now, is they know that they don't have to mess with that. There's other things that we do, such as reputation. As you work through Contently, you're building your reputation, you're getting access to bigger and better gigs, higher pay.
Where were you guys before you entered the Techstars program versus where you are now?
So before Techstars, we were 3 people. We were making about $15,000 a month. We felt like we were a little late for Techstars, but we're really glad we did it. So we were able to get a lot of enterprise customers, make a lot of sales, build our network, and accelerate our fundraising for our Series A. It took 5 months to raise our seed round. It took about a month to raise our Series A, and that was because of Techstars.
Let's get a little deeper into that. The Techstars network, the mentorship, how does it work?
The first month, they basically set you up with 100 meetings with people that you probably wouldn't have had access to before. So CEOs of successful companies, public companies, people in the investment community, people at agencies, other entrepreneurs who have sort of been down the road. Over that month, basically all you do is meetings, and then you sort of pick a crew of mentors that you want to have focus on helping you throughout the rest of the program.
So on the surface, it sounds like this has been just an incredibly smooth ride. You pivoted a little bit, you got into Techstars. What really happened?
So the story that my mom doesn't want to hear is, before we raised our seed round, it was probably one of the most trying times in my professional life, and definitely in the company. We were out of money. Joe and Dave had some more savings than me, but I had racked up all of my credit cards. I took a screenshot of my bank account, 48 cents left. And yeah, it was really one of those times when we knew that the company was going to die if someone didn't believe in us, or we were going to have to grow really slowly and become a nice lifestyle business, which hurt me because I have this vision of this being something really big and transformative and helping, transfigure the landscape of media and journalism and with the freelance revolution and all of that, and not wanting to let go of that dream. But the reality was we were out of money and we were basically at the bottom. Luckily, Founder Collective believed in us and wrote us that first check. But at that point, it was incredibly stressful to be living in New York City, where it's expensive, to have a wife who was depending on me to, contribute to our income and having this dream possibly be taken away because of sort of outside forces. And so that was really tough.
Okay, let's talk a little about the sales side as well. I mean, did you lose some big potential accounts that were crushing blows to you guys psychologically?
Sure, yeah. Actually, in those early days, we almost did a deal with CBS, which would have been a big marquee client for us. And, we went and we did all these meetings with them, and it seemed to be going great, and then we didn't hear from them for weeks and weeks, and we were really counting on that deal, and then they didn't go through, and they went with someone else. And what we realized from it that was a good thing is that that was a bad kind of customer for us. That media companies in their position, they wanted to do hyper-local news. They were very budget conscious. That wasn't a good spot for us to be in, and that actually fueled a lot of the, decision making that we did when we started focusing more on brands that had big advertising budgets and big marketing budgets to spend and weren't as concerned about selling hyper-local ads to mom and pop stores. But it definitely sucked,
right?
Losing those guys.
Are you guys hiring?
No, we're hiring developers, we're hiring business people, and we're looking for an amazing designer.
How do people reach you?
Shane at contently.com, or go to the website www.contently.com.
Shane, it's been great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Dave.
Venture Studio in association with Mashable is brought to you by Square One Bank.